Do women leave men more easily? That's the question that we're going to ask. Now, we all know with marriage comes sacrifices and compromises, but we live in a time now where divorces aren't as taboo as they once were. If you were unhappy, no one bats an eye if you file for divorce, which now leads to a recent debate on social media. Why should a man get married when women leave so easily? Now, the question was initially posed on It's Giving podcast, and self-love guru Dr. Sarah Fontenot said this.
Why should a man get married when women leave so easily?
This is what I think. Most women are so bought into the vision of marriage that they never really consider what it means to be a wife. So then when they get into marriage and now they are a wife, they hate the role because they don't know what it is. And most times, because in society, they make you feel like you need to get married and start a family, they choose the person that they like the most. Maybe even they love the most in that moment. But marriage is not something that should be based inside of, I like this person enough. They were persistent enough. They were romantic enough. Marriage, to make it in the long haul, has to be rooted in something real, like God, purpose, and alignment, similar core values. And so if you don't have that, a man really doesn't want to get married, but if he does get married and it's not rooted in the right things, she will leave. So a woman is leaving if she's doing wrong partner choice. And if the man is doing wrong partner choice, if we're doing wrong partner choice, then you shouldn't want to get married.
Right.
But you should absolutely want to get married if you are aligned with someone rooted in God, rooted in your purpose, and submitted to the mission of alignment for your life, in my personal opinion.
I don't know a lot of women these days that are rooted in much other than a Birkin, a BBL, or wanting a man to take care of them. Really, like, I don't know many, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know what your friend group looks like, but most of the people that I know are not looking for a man deeply rooted in his faith. They don't look at the man that would be the best to raise their healthy children. They looking for a come up or somebody to get them off their friend's couch. I don't know. I just don't see people full of morals these days. And look, I'll throw me in there. I don't know that I'm looking at, that's the person I could raise my children with. No. We ain't thinking about that. Maybe in Alabama, maybe in like Missouri or North Dakota, but like LA, New York, Miami, Atlanta, all the states that, or cities that I visit. Nah, those women want to be a Kardashian so bad they'll even be Courtney just for the sake of being in that conversation. And very rare, like when I see couples working, I'm like, okay, those are people who knew what they wanted. They didn't let the glitz and glamour of entertainment or the reality shows of the world or the social media trash distract them. But I don't know many people that are literally focused on finding a partner to build a happy family with. I could be wrong.
I think you're wrong. But I have a lot of females that are in my friend circles that are looking for like true love, commitment, connection. That like we have a mutual Sada. She wants a like.
I went to London with you and one of your friends, and she was looking to get laid. She wasn't looking.
What? No, she wasn't.
She's
looking
laid in the bed with him.
But she again, she's one of those people.
Did she get married with him?
She wanted to, but it turned out being a douchebag. He had a girlfriend.
And my point is, most people, no matter how good you think you are douchebags.
But no, we're saying in this instance, and this is why I think the title to this section is kind of like a like horrible like perspective to view it from a woman's perspective. I think they are gaslighting women in this situation, but like she was looking for love, but the way this is titled is like gaslighting women into believing they're the problem in a situation. I don't think that's the case. I think she was right. If people go into marriage for the wrong reasons, it's going to fall apart, but I don't think it's a woman's fault, and that's why men shouldn't date a woman like that's or marry a woman. That's ridiculous.
But see, I interpret the headline and I agree with it that women leave men more than like a man's never going to quit the relationship.
But it's so men shouldn't marry women because women are
leaving I don't think that's what that means, but I do think like a man's never gonna leave the relationship. They just are complacent and whatever, and a girl's gonna leave.
My friend Fredo leaves all his relationships.
Yeah, you know what?
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's a different case.
He leave him and just leave him on red too. He's a cold-hearted. Men do leave their relationships. I think women are emotional creatures who get emotionally attached, and then whenever a man does not show up the way they want them to, they become emotionally unavailable and they bounce.
The
right?
girl, the woman. Yeah.
As they should. And
I think a woman's gonna leave more than a man. Like a woman's gonna break up. Like when I hear guys breaking up with their girlfriends, I'm like, huh? Because I don't think that
women,
happens.
I think nowadays leave men for stupid shit. Like you know, you don't look at a man and say, I'm going to build with him and hold him down
Yeah.
no matter what he goes to. Most women don't. They're like, okay, if he can't take me to a Laker game, I'm out.
Yeah.
Real.
Who
Yeah.
are these women you were talking
Yeah.
about? I think these are the thoughts in the club because this
Yeah.
is just not.
First of all, are your little fake box wine drinking friends that you hang with that don't have no man? Don't even get me to reading, because vice mayor or not, y'all already know that God put this mic in my hand to be able to educate the world. What friend of yours, how many female friends of yours right now are married?
There's quite a few. No, there's quite a few.
There are not quite a few.
Yes,
Every
there
time
are.
I see you, you're sipping Riesling with another single female.
Not Riesling.
Wait, by single female, do you mean? Wait, it's only two genders now.
Lord have mercy. Lord.
I wasn't talking about T.S. Madison. I'm talking about the girls that you hang with.
Not the girls, the girls.
They are looking for love and relationships. A lot of them are single, but I do have some married friends, female friends.
You have trans friends?
I don't think I have any close circle trans friends, unfortunately. No, because I would.
Well, let me say, I think that women can move on easily or easier than men, and I think in particular is that most of you women are dating homosexuals, men who need a place to live and they have nowhere to go if you break up with them. So why would they leave?
But see, Steve Harvey used to always say too on our show that guys, if it wasn't a woman pressing him, a man would never get married ever. Do you guys agree with that?
I think so.
Well, if a
Could I
woman
go back and
presses
forth?
me,
You know, I guess, yeah, this is the wrong crowd to ask these questions.
No, because I
to.
think most men are going to be like, I mean, if I don't have to commit, I
Yeah.
can dip around.
If you
and
can
dip
have the
into whatever
cow, I mean, the
want.
milk without buying a cow, why not? I guess.
I'm lactose intolerant.
You know what?
Well, I wonder what you guys think. Do you think that women leave men more easily?
Yeah. And
Well, most men leave their baby mamas more easily. I mean, more. You know, somebody said something to me yesterday. Said something. Show me a picture of this. I said, ask me. It'd be easier if you asked me for a picture with my dad in the picture. I'm not gonna get one. You know.
Oh God.